Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Eat, Pray, Love on Voice of the Cape 91.3 FM. So, how are the preparations going for Ramadan? Well, I do need to share that on the 26th and the 27th of March, inshallah, there is going to be a pre-Ramadan expo with Aspire Promotions that is happening at the Habibia grounds just opposite the masjid. It's going to be starting from 10 a.m. and finishing at 10 p.m. and promises to have everything to get you ready for the month of Ramadan. Well, as we prepare in our kitchens, there is a wonderful WhatsApp group called the Halal Kitchen, which I created a few years ago with a very good friend of mine. We met on another chat group called Anisa, and we realized that many of our sisters really enjoyed recipes and cooking. And so we created the Halal Kitchen together. And one of the recipes that was recently shared is a chicken and mushroom quiche by Z. So for this quiche, you are going to be needing, now hopefully you got your pens in hand, but I will post this to our Eat, Pray, Love with Taslima page on Facebook where you can get the recipe. It is 500 grams of cubed chicken fillet, 1 punnet of mushrooms, 1 cup of cubed mixed peppers. So, you get your red and your yellow and your green. You're going to chop them up. And I noticed that these actually get sold frozen as well. So you can always just cut up your own and keep them frozen for when you need. We're going to slice up 1 onion. You're needing 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of ground garlic, 1 teaspoon of green chilies. We're using 1/2 cup of grated medium fat cheese, a 1/2 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of yogurt, a 1/4 cup of gluten and wheat flour or normal flour if you don't have that, then 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. We're needing 3 eggs and 1 teaspoon of salt. And like me, she uses Himalayan pink salt. So that ingredients, once again, it's 500 grams of cubed chicken fillet, 1 punnet of mushrooms, 1 cup of cubed mixed peppers, 1 sliced onion, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of ground garlic, 1 teaspoon of green chilies, a 1/2 cup of grated medium fat cheese, a 1/2 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of yogurt, 1/4 cup of gluten and wheat flour, or you could just use normal flour, then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 eggs, and 1 teaspoon of salt. What she does is we then go on to braising the onion, olive oil, garlic, green chilies, chicken, mushrooms, and mixed peppers all together with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt until cooked, and then you allow that to cool. In a separate bowl, you beat the milk, the yogurt, the eggs, the flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and baking powder, and then you would add the chicken to this, and lastly add cheese and mix well. You're going to pour this into a well sprayed Pyrex casserole, and you bake it at 180 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes until set. As easy as that. So this recipe will be shared on Eat, Pray, Love with Taslima on Facebook, and you can get the recipe there. For now, do remember that if you are wanting to share your recipes with us, you can email me at eatpraylove with Taslima@gmail.com. But for now, we're going to go in for an ad break and we'll be back soon.